You're live with Alvin After Dark, brought to you by Auto Lease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. Also brought to you by Body Aqua. Body Aqua, which is a veteran-owned the water
company.
The water company, that's right. I had it before. Willie Will gave me a call from down south today. He'll be in 45 Walmarts down south. He'll be sending me some more stuff. Also brought to you by Earthskin 357, my man right here. I'm not wearing my Jordans today because I didn't feel like going upstairs to get them, and I kind of feel bad. I was being lazy. Also brought to you by BMW Freeport, located at 291 West Sunrise Highway in Freeport, New York. So what's going on? What's going on? Happy Tuesday, people. Happy Tuesday. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good. I'm blessed, and definitely we're gonna see a good year. Hopefully.
Listen, the anticipation from 2020 is dwindling down to a good end of the year. Nothing crazy has popped up.
Well, we still haven't seen yet.
That's right. So everyone, listen, if everyone knows by now that 2020 has been such a challenging year from beginning to end. And you know, I don't want to get into politics. We're not going to really talk about politics too much. We're going to have fun with it because, you know, 45 is conceding. He is conceding. How do you feel about that?
I mean, this is right. It's part of the due process to do that.
Right.
But what he doesn't surprise me with what he does because that's what he does.
Got you.
That's what he does.
Got
He's been saying about the election. He's been saying that, you know, mail. If you put your ballot through the mail or in a box that is not secure, so he's going to challenge that, and he has, you know, the lawyers. I think Giuliani is the head of his legal team on that, and he's going to challenge that.
And he was the one who tried to get the mailboxes taken away.
Taken away. That's right.
Yes. So this evening, we you know, listen, if you're just tuning in, we're gonna have some fun and have some humor with the entire election. It has been pure. You know, everyone was. You know, like you know, from Tuesday up until Friday night, Saturday morning, or till Saturday afternoon. You know, it was kind of like,
right.
It was crazy. You know, I had you know, I'm downstairs with my folks. I went upstairs and I was like, oh, so Kamala Harris is the new vice president, first black vice president.
Black, I think Indian. Right?
She's Jamaican and Indian.
Jamaican and
her father's Jamaican, her mother's from India.
Okay.
So you're gonna have some rice and peas and jerk chicken in the White House.
Jerk chicken. Hey, what else?
You have some ackee and salt fish.
I don't even think she eats that though.
I think she does. You don't think she eats it?
Nah, I don't.
And she is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Okay. I don't think she eat no ackee or nothing like that.
So big shout out to the AKAs. I know they are very happy to see a member of their sorority as the vice president of the United States. It's actually a beautiful thing.
Right.
It's definitely a beautiful thing. You know, I think I went crazy today. I sent LA so many pictures. I think I sent LA so many crazy pictures that he must have went crazy. But if you're tuned in and you want to call in and share your opinion or thoughts, 516-945-9099. So one of the first pictures, in no particular order, LA, you can give me one of the first pictures I sent you today. Just put one. Yeah, so some want this, some want a blue state, some want a red state, and I want this. And I put that up because, you know, I think that... whether you're a Democrat or Republican, I think, not even I think, but, you know, 45 has probably been one of the most divisive presidents in our lifetime.
Well, I don't think he expected to win.
No, he didn't want to win.
No, he didn't expect to win. He just wanted to challenge the bureaucracy and saying, if I did run, I could win. And he won.
He won. He definitely did.
He won.
You know,
so what does that say about the Republican Party?
That they don't care who that.
No, they do care. They do care.
Well,
but the thing was, when he was doing the primaries, he shut every single one of those Republicans down.
He did.
So if he would have ran as an independent, Hillary would have definitely won because that vote would have been split.
That's right.
You know, so the independent party, he would have went there, and then some would have voted for the Republican, and that would have split. Yeah. So best to have him in the Republican Party, and then just get the votes.
That's right.
So that
That's right.
That's what they did.
We know, and it's truly amazing because during his whole presidency, he really didn't do too much of anything. And I say that
Well,
because
my 401k is better under his presidency. So
oh, I invested in marijuana stock.
there you go. But it's not due to his presidency.
No, not due to his presidency. But once again, we're making light of the entire situation. We get a little serious too, but we're making light of the entire situation because it has been purely fuckery, comedy throughout his entire presidency. With the amount of people he has fired and hired, with the people he appoints in certain positions, like Ben Carson, who is he is.
Well, Ben Carson is a smart
He
individual.
really is.
He's really a smart individual, but he knows nothing
Nothing.
about urban development.
No, he does not. Betsy DeVos, who is in charge of the higher education system, who also people have had challenges with throughout
Right.
the entire time, and the amount of people who have been fired, people who have quit, people who have said he has done things underhandedly. But what you expect? What did you expect from
He's a
him?
business person.
Yeah.
So he took his business efficacies and practices and brought him to the White House.
Yes.
One thing I do like what he did was with China.
Okay.
He really, let them know, like, listen, we're not playing no more with you.
Gotcha.
You guys have been getting over for a very long time with the taxes and with, different things. And he really put them on check.
Definitely. What's some of the other pictures we sent you, LA? We sent you something else. Yes, the worst thing about Trump presidency isn't what we've learned about Trump; it's what we learned about our friends. I think that speaks volume.
Well, I find that if you're a Trump supporter, I'm not supposed to be your friend.
True.
That's nonsense. I don't know.
That is
that's
nonsense.
and that's a liberal way of thinking. Liberals think like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're a supporter of anything that they go against, they don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that because
Yeah.
you know what, you might be a Trump supporter. You might not support what he says, but maybe you support some of his policies that he's implemented.
Got you.
Right, cancel culture.
Yeah.
They'll cancel you if you support Trump. Like some people, it's like, oh, Goya, Goya, the owner of Goya, sides with Trump, so, every Hispanic should ban Goya.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What other picture I sent you, LA? So this is where he made fun of the people who have disabilities. So now the memes are nonstop hysterical. I think they're pretty much getting
The Saturday Night Live.
It's Saturday Night Live. As a matter of fact, I do have a video from Stephen Colbert's show. I had to figure out how to do these videos because we can't put YouTube videos on.
That's a
right?
copyrighted thing.
So exactly. So the first video is did you have that video of the New York song?
Give me a moment for that one.
Sure. What other video do you have? I know I sent another video.
I have this.
Whatever video it is, just pop it in.
Want to be a New Yorker anymore. Court documents show he and First Lady Melania have changed their permanent address to Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida.
Start spreading the news. Trump's leaving today. Wants to be apart from it. New York, go tell the fake news. He's longing to stray, just like he's done on every wife. Uno, dos, and tres. I want to wake up in a city without a Trump and let him stay in Palm Beach at his tacky gold dump. His W-2s are holding the clues of all the sleazy deals he's cut in old New York. Trump's time now. Here is done. I hope he takes his sons and Rudy to New York, New York.
What were you saying?
So he's gonna be the butt of every joke.
He's definitely going to be the butt of every joke. I think from now for a very, very long, long time. But once again, I think that people are going to use this time to really because the memes are hysterical.
The memes are hysterical, but one thing that people will let's say, can he come back and run again?
Kenny.
Yes, he can, because he's only one term.
That's right.
So
only
he
one
can.
term.
And if he comes back and wins, that's going to be a real big problem.
If he wins, it's because of the Democratic Party not do what they were supposed to do. Joe Biden do what he's supposed to do, and
But when does the Democratic Party do what they're supposed to do?
I don't think ever. I don't think no party does what it's supposed to do ever. But I think in all seriousness, this is where we can get a little serious about politics. I think that people need to understand that when they are voting for people, number one, they need to understand that the president, let's just say Barack Obama, for example, Black America felt like he didn't do something for them per se, but you have to hold these community leaders accountable. The community leaders are the ones that bring things to the Senate for your communities. If you don't have those people in your community that's going to do things for you on a community level, you're not going to get nothing done.
Yeah, that is true. But when when Obama took over, Bush was in office.
That's right.
And you saw the chaos with Bush.
That's right.
Especially with African Americans and Hispanics. And this president being the first African American president, you saw everything that was going on. Remember, he was a community leader himself.
That's right.
In Chicago. And you see how Chicago is now.
Yeah.
And how was it back then?
True.
And you still did nothing about that. So, I mean, what can you have really done with so many people against you? You know what I'm saying? Every time you propose something, they shot it down or anything like that. But, he gave it, he was a pretty decent president. But people say, oh, yeah, he did this. What did he do? Name one thing he did. Besides, pass the LBGT Civil Rights Act.
True. Yeah. What picture we have up there, LA? Once again, make America kind again. Humanity first, everything else is second. I think this is so important. I think that we forgot what it is to be humane to each other throughout this whole time. You look at everything else now where, we have become so hurtful, disrespectful to one another. It's just beyond.
I think it's always been that way.
It's been there.
It's always been that way, but just with this, the current president that we had, it was voiced more because he did it.
Yeah.
So if my president could do it, I can do
it.
And that's what it was.
And him not realizing that he needs to lead by example.
Right. And the closet races became the upfront race.
That's right. They sure did.
What
other picture we have there, LA? Oh, here you go, Donald. Dry your tears. Sincerely, Puerto Rico.
But the crazy part of it is Puerto Rico can't vote.
Really?
No, they can't vote in an election. Now, Puerto Ricans here
can vote.
They can vote because they're United States
That's
citizens
right,
here.
United States citizens.
But if you're in Puerto Rico, you can't vote for the president. You can't vote.
I know we have another video, LA. What's the other video we have? Oh, no, leave right there. That's fine. You can leave that there. So, once again, after it's all said and done, this was the stats. This was the outcome that 45 is conceding. He's saying that that between Georgia, Pennsylvania, Nevada, and Arizona.
And Arizona, that there was fraud.
There was fraud. That's a lot of fraud.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, he said fraud in the states that he didn't win.
That's right.
But the states he won, he said it wasn't fraud.
Yeah.
And they had the same system, whether it was voting ballots or mail-in ballots or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely. I know I sent him another video. There's a couple of videos that was actually real serious. That was real divisive. Some truck drivers are about to go on strike. They said on November 29th, and they said some real good old boy truck drivers like, yo, we're going on strike. We're not having this. You have the video, right?
Driver, a lot of people who are kin or have something to do with trucking, oil field, one way or the other. As of now, the word
November 29th. November 29th, we park them and we don't move. I know it's pretty close to Thanksgiving and right around that time, but November 29th is the day we take this country back. Spread the word. It's our time. We need to say what happened. Y'all be safe out there. Shit's about to get real. But November 29th, let's do this.
I'm going to tell y'all something right now. That is a trucker's wife. She is worried about her kids. She is worried about her family. She is worried about her house. She is willing to let her husband sit home and lose everything over this. Don't think we won't do it.
What do you think about that?
I mean, you know, who is going to lose on that one?
Well, obviously the truck drivers are.
Truck drivers are.
But they're bringing whatever they're transporting.
Right, but you know, remember, you know, having a CDL, you know, which is an excellent, you know, career job, you know, to have. But if those truck drivers go on strike, those trucking companies are just going to get other people
To drive.
mainly who? Immigrants.
Yeah.
Because now immigrants can get their license even though if they're illegal.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're going to just get illegal immigrants or, you know, non-documented immigrants and fill in those spots and pay them less.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to work longer.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to probably work longer and they're going to do it for less.
Yeah.
So the ones that are going to suffer are those truck drivers' families.
Yeah.
What happens when they foreclose on your home?
And he just said it.
Yeah.
He just said, you know, his wife is willing to allow him
To do all that, to do what?
to prove a point that she's a good old American.
You could prove a point. There's many other ways you could do that. You know, there's many other ways you could do that.
I think that when these folks who don't live in these inner cities,
Right.
in these Midwest towns, these Southern towns, they don't see what we see, because everything to them is black, white, Mexican.
Right.
You know, so they don't see what we see. They don't see the drastic changes because all they see is what's in front of them.
What's in front of them?
So it's like they have tunnel vision, and they have tunnel vision to what's just directly. Obviously, it's what's only what's in front of you, but they're not seeing the bigger picture.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, you want to protest. You know, you want to protest. Don't lose your job.
Yeah.
Because of it, you know what I'm saying? Whether Trump won or he lost or he's going to take this to court, you know, I don't think my job is worth it. You know, feeding my family because, you know, they, you know, the president that they wanted is not in the office.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's very selfish of themselves.
It is very selfish.
Selfish of themselves to do that and not think of their families first. Because whether you have, you know, Harris and Biden, you still have a job.
Yeah.
You're gonna still be working. Whether you like their policies or not, it is what it is. Nobody liked Reagan's policies, nobody liked Bush's policies, nobody liked Clinton policies, nobody liked Obama's policies. I'm not leaving my job for it.
True. Did I have another video? I have one more video, right? Two more. What's the other video we have? I think that you know, once again, before I left the house, I don't know what channel I was watching. I think maybe channel 2, channel 4, but 45 has not been seen in public. Has not been tweeting a lot.
No, because what they're doing is, I guess his advisors said, listen, you got to stop tweeting. You got to stop doing this. If you really want to take this serious so that we could take this to court, you have to present yourself a certain way.
And he has every right to take it to court.
And that's what he's going to have to strategize how to do that and effectively, you know, win.
You know what I find very amazing, though? That people who are huge Trump supporters, when you look at social media has showing you all the people that supported Trump, and they were always on social media saying, that they love Trump policies, how he is. But social media, I mean, my social media for Trump supporters has been extremely quiet. How about yours?
Well, I mean, I've always talked with different friends about different politics things.
Yeah.
Am I a Trump supporter? No. I mean, but you know, what is it that Harris and Biden are going to do? That Trump didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? So, are we going to get the same thing that Trump did? Because Trump did nothing for us. So, and Biden's been in office already.
Very long time.
Very long time. And what has he really done? Now, Kamala, we got to, Harris, we got to see what she's going to do.
Yeah.
See what she's going to do. I'm used to getting nothing. So,
Exactly. So it is what it is, right?
That's what it is.
What's the other video we have? No, there's a lot. No, we have one more video.
That's what I do. All men. All men.
So I had to play that just because you see the difference.
I think his wife should have ran for vice president.
Really?
I really think she's qualified. Why not?
She is. You're right. You're right. That'd be amazing, right? Her and Kamala.
No. Yeah. I mean that would.
That would
I
have
don't
been.
think the country would allow.
No,
that,
I don't think the country allowed either.
It's too chauvinistic. This country's too chauvinistic.
It is. I think that this country is too chauvinistic to want a woman as the president
And a black woman.
and a black woman.
Two
yes.
black women.
It-
That won't happen.
Oh boy, what a ruction that would be.
Right. But, they said that Biden picked Harris to win the black vote because he didn't have the black vote until he put her on the ticket as his running mate.
Well, that was good move.
Yeah, strategic, but was his move sincere or was it just strategic?
Hopefully, it was both.
I don't know. Kind of leaning on strategic more than the fact that he wanted, a black woman.
Got you. No, I agree with you. But so many barriers have been broken. So many historical events have been made, especially during our lifetime. We have seen so many historical events, and to see, you have a black woman in the vice presidency is something that we can really speak about. Hopefully they do something.
Right, but now her standard is going to be raised. Her bar is going to be raised real high because she's the first.
The first.
You know what I'm saying? So as the first, if you don't come correct, then this can just mess it up for anybody else who comes, right behind you. Because we gave you a shot.
Yeah.
We gave, listen, we gave women a shot as the vice presidency. Mm-hmm. And look what happened.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything, or they messed it up, or they did this, or they did that. So now she's going to be, scrutinized.
Yes.
Even more than when she was a prosecutor.
That's right. That's right. She definitely will be. But I think once again, I think that it holds so much weight, not only to obviously women in general,
Right.
women of color, Jamaican women, of course.
Right, but okay, so women of color, right? So this is like what we have in this conversation before, and I had a conversation on, how loyal is she to the black community when she's married to a white man?
It's been questioned. That's right. Her loyalty has been questioned because she has married to a white man, right? Mm-hmm. As a district attorney,
She incarcerated hundreds of black males
and
for petty crimes.
And I think that's what it is. I think when people are having their discussion or having that argument saying, hey, well, you know what, she incarcerated people, and then they say, well, hey, well, you know what, she didn't make them sell drugs, but it was the level of incarceration. It was the sternness of.
Well, right, because you have laws, right? You have laws. And these laws were designed to incarcerate individuals for petty crimes, and these individuals weren't criminals. Most of them were substance abusers.
That's right.
So they were addicts.
That's right.
So anybody who knows about addiction or who has maybe a family member about addiction, they're going to commit criminal acts to support their addiction.
That's right.
So what was going on was the same laws that were passed against us for these petty crimes are laws, but the way they were implemented on the Caucasian community and implemented in our community was totally different.
Yeah.
For one example is, the Philip Seymour Hoffman, right? When he overdosed of heroin, the dealers were 3 white kids from Soho.
Okay, it's right.
And none of them did time. One went to a rehab, another one went to a program, another one got probation. Now, I believe if I sell you tainted drugs, that is felony murder, right? In commission of a felony, I committed another crime, which was murder. And them kids didn't do no time. But if it was me or you, we would have probably got 25 to life.
That's right. That's right. So I think, as I look on social media, that is the biggest argument in the black community, that she helped incarcerate so many black
Well, she
men.
implemented the laws.
That's right.
Remember, because she's a prosecutor, so she didn't create those laws.
No.
But Joe Biden was
Signed
the
off
one
on them.
that signed off on them.
Yeah.
So the 88 crime bill, the 94 crime bill, that incarcerated more African Americans than people do in China and Africa.
Yeah.
So
What's the next picture we have there, LA? Oh, I kind of want to sit this for last. Let's sit that one for last. Thanks. I'm sorry about that. Last. That's gonna be the last one I put up, because I kind of want to read it towards the end. But that right there. So once again, this is just some memes that we keep seeing all over social media. I brought you some emails to read. I think what's gonna probably happen too is, like they said, the supposed alleged crime that he committed, or he did commit while he was in office, they're gonna probably try to get him on those crimes.
I don't think you can prosecute a ex-president.
I think you can't prosecute a sitting president.
No, you can't prosecute a sitting president. You can't prosecute a sitting president. I may be wrong. Maybe they can try to do that. I don't think they'll be successful though, because it'll be an embarrassment to the country. To the country.
How about his daughter and sons and?
Well, they're fair game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fair game.
I think so too. What's the next picture we have? Oh. So, picture of Statue of Liberty telling 45 to skip out of here.
Skip out of here.
And once again, it's very, like I said, the memes, the memes, SNL, Stephen Colbert. Who else we got? We got the Late Late Show. I forgot his name. What's his name? Fat guy. In any event,
No, I don't know.
the guy with the accent. Anyway, they're gonna have so much fun with Donald
Just
Trump.
snapping on him like crazy.
Yeah, and it's a lesson for all around for us to really lesson learned, what to do, what not to do, kind of thing.
Right.
But it's gonna be so much going forward. Like the fact that he's conceding and he doesn't even want to partake in the
Inauguration.
yeah. He doesn't want to partake in the inauguration. He doesn't want to give Joe Biden the funds he's supposed to get to transfer over
Right.
to becoming.
He's making it difficult.
Yeah,
he's making it difficult. He's making it difficult, and that just shows the maturity that he has.
I was going to say that. It just shows his maturity. It's sad because instead of him saying, you know what, let me
take the L, and I'm coming back.
Exactly. I take the L. I'm coming back. It just shows you that how immature he really is. Once again, he does nothing but complain. He complains like a child. And once again, and that's the embarrassing part.
Well, he's going to have Secret Service
rest of his life.
security for the rest of his life. The connections that he made as president is going to open doors for the Trump Corporation. And, he has some friends in high places now.
And I think that's what someone. I don't know, hold me to it, but someone was saying that because he used his hotels during his presidency, he wasn't supposed to do that at all. Period.
Well, he was supposed to do a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly.
But, he could do speaking engagements at like $3 million a pop.
True.
And that thing will be packed.
It will be.
It'll be packed. Merchandising, the speaking engagements, all that other stuff. He's gonna be straight.
I'm sure he's gonna sell more MAGA hats. I wonder how much is his MAGA hats? How much money they made?
Well, you figure the MAGA hat was like what, $45?
They were.
I think it was like $45 for a MAGA hat.
Really?
Or 35, something like that. So if you got 1 million people that buy a MAGA hats, that's $45 million.
Man, he had a lot of votes.
And of course, got a lot of votes, and that's without the T-shirts. That's without the, the action figures or whatever.
He got a lot of votes.
Bumper stickers and all that. All that is money.
Yeah, he definitely.
So did he lose or did he win?
He won.
You know what I'm saying? Did he lose or did he win?
You're absolutely right. Did he lose? Or did
He has
win?
the best security in the world for the rest of his life, him and his family. He made millions of dollars off the merchandising of the MAGA to make America great again. He still has his hotels.
Yes.
Right? Still has his properties and his golf courses. And he'll probably come out with a book, and he'll come out with a TV show.
Yeah. So. LA, what's the next picture we got up, LA? So, this is funny. I saw this. It was hilarious. Mark safe from another 4 years of hell today. So that's funny. You know, when you're on social media, you can mark yourself safe in case of emergency.
Oh, okay. So you mark yourself safe.
What's the next picture we got up there? Yes, so breaking news. Harris becomes the first black and first South Asian vice president-elect. So once again, we can talk about that later. That is so huge. That's big. It is. You can't tell him nothing no more now. That's it. It's a wrap.
You think her stepkids play with black dolls?
No.
No.
No, they don't. What's the next picture we got, LA? Yes, 2020 finally showed up. So it looks like it. So 2020 finally showed up. I know this year, since the end of since November, but 2020 has definitely been a challenging year for us, and so far, so good. Even someone said, since the election, even when he got voted, when the vote was cast that Biden and Harris won, the weather got better. The sun came out.
Stop it. But I'm gonna miss his humor because he says the most crazy.
He says anything that comes to his mind.
Crazy thing. You remember when he was at the summit and another, leader tried to get in front of him?
Yeah, he pushed him.
And he was like, man, get it back. He's like, get back. He gave him an elbow, like, get back. I'm the president of the free world, man. Get back. That was hilarious.
What's the next picture we got, LA?
My favorite is nobody knows the Bible better than me.
Right.
He just said that nobody knows the Bible better than me. So whatever his thing was, no one didn't know it better than him. He knows a lot of people. No one knows more people better than I do.
Right. Nobody knows black people better than me. Nobody knows Hispanics. They love me. Mexicans love me. Cubans. The thing, 66% of Cubans in Florida
voted for him. I read that. That's crazy. What's the next picture we got, LA? Oh, you know what?
That's her niece, right?
Since you got that picture up, I'm gonna do this anyway. I'll keep that picture up because I want to read something. So leave it on there until I finish reading this. So this Belinda Kendall, CEO, founder of Promise Media Corp. I'm not sure where it is, but she posted this on her LinkedIn. And she posted with a poem, and I'll read the poem. So leave this picture up for me as I finish reading this poem. I don't know who that is, but the poem says, brown girl, what do you see? I see a vice president that looks like me. Brown girl, what do you? I fought, I hoped, I spoke what was true. Brown girl, what do you know? That there are strong women who want me to grow. Brown girl, what do you feel? That black magic, that black girl magic will help us all heal. Brown girl, what do you see? A world that sees my skin before it sees me. Brown girl, what you gonna do? March, fight, and create till I make this world new. Brown girl, how are you so strong? 'Cause I got queens in my blood to help me push along. Make you want to cry. No, it was very, very. You know, when I saw that poem, I was like, wow, such a moving poem, and
It's inspirational.
very inspirational. I think it's great. It's going to be a great inspiration for many young women, whether you are colored or not colored. When I say colored, I mean women of color, black, Spanish, white, Asian, just people, women in general are going to be so inspired because now the first, vice president will be a female. Is a female. Is a woman, and I think that's going to hold a lot of weight. Definitely a lot of weight. What's the next picture? There's a couple more pictures we got there. Yes. So hey Donald, your Uber is here.
With Hillary Clinton, the most corrupt politician on the planet. She should be in the back with him.
Yes. Yeah, that is funny. We have another picture too, which I think which is one of the funniest pictures. I think it's actually one more. But as an ex-president, Trump can disclose the secrets he learned while in office. Current and former officials fear. That's crazy. I find that to be. This is from the Washington Post. I find this to be very, very crazy that he can actually do that.
Yes.
He can actually do that.
That's what I said. He could write a book.
Yeah.
And they can't say that he wasn't, listen, I had the information in front of me. Mm-hmm. So anything that you said, about the towers, who really, who took down the towers, Benghazi, all this stuff, he knows. He knows.
He's privy to. But also too, they also did say
a crazy man like that knows.
That's crazy. Remember when he first got to the presidency, they kept, the military officials and his briefing staff kept saying,
would they trust him with the nuclear codes?
They were like, yo, he doesn't even want to listen to the morning briefs.
No.
That's crazy. So they probably gave him very limited information.
Nah, I mean, they gave him the information that he needed.
He needed to know, yeah.
Because remember, the presidency is more than just Trump.
That's right.
It's an institution in itself.
Institution in itself, that's correct. What's the next picture we got? I think there's one more. There's two actually. With this one here, this was funny. I think this is funny. It's hilarious. And I think once again, more memes of Donald Trump. That's just, that there you go. You're out of here. You're fired. That is by far hilarious. This was it. We did it, y'all. I think this was probably one of those.
That's the fly that was on
the fly on Pence's head. Yeah, hilarious. So once again, if you're tuning in, we're live every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. And we discuss entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, culture, trending topics. But I had to give some of y'all some of what was going on. But there's some interesting news. Very interesting news is out here that the state of New Jersey. The state of New Jersey did what? The state of New Jersey has now
legalized marijuana.
That's right. So for all you folks that live in New York, you can go across the bridge, get yourself smoked out. I just invested in some marijuana stock. It's been doing pretty good.
You can't, if you're from New York or you're from Connecticut, and if you go to Jersey and you smoke weed and you get in your car to drive back home, that's driving under the influence.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Or if you buy the marijuana and you bring it to New York, that's transporting drugs.
Transporting drugs.
So, you got to be very careful.
Very careful. Very careful.
Be very careful. Oh, well, it's legal over there, yeah, but over here it's not.
So listen, if you're buying drugs, please be careful. If you're in the state of New Jersey, I know it's been legalized now. The sad part is like, yes, of course, obviously we know that a lot of these young men or young women who sold these dime bags, nickel bags,
Were
who
incarcerated.
in jail, incarcerated. We just spoke about it's tough because
By our new vice president. So.
yes, by new vice president. Um, Crazy, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So, so if you're just tuning in, we just discussed, we're talking about the presidency, the memes, all the craziness that's been going on, everything that's been going on over the past, going on week, 2 weeks with the elections, how Donald Trump is being kind of like a big kid, doesn't want to hand over information and give president-elect and vice president-elect information or the funds that they need to carry over for them for the inauguration. And
And Biden said that he would sit with him and talk to
Yeah.
him. You know what I'm saying? That no hard feelings. You lost. That's it. But he's like, no, I'm not doing it.
yeah. And that says a lot about him, his character. Once again, like we all said, we know that he never wanted to be the president of the United States. He wanted to prove a point. He did a lot of golfing during his presidency.
Well, a lot of them did.
Yeah, of course.
Bush did too.
Of course.
Wasn't Bush on vacation when? No, he wasn't on vacation when the towers fell, right?
I don't know.
No, he was in a school. He was in a school, and they told him he was reading a book to a young.
That's
girl
right.
at
He was
school
reading the book.
when the towers fell.
But once again, we're live every single Tuesday night at 9 p.m. I found a couple people who wants to come on and do Alvin's Hot 16.
Okay.
A couple of
Up and coming artists.
up and coming artists who are looking forward to spitting on the mic. Just looking for someone who plays piano now. I think I have someone.
But a DJ. There's DJ equipment here.
We have this. We have DJ equipment here. We have DJ equipment outside.
That would be more suitable
Yes.
than actually getting somebody who plays an instrument.
Exactly. So I know a couple DJs.
They can spin some instrumentals.
Spin some instrumentals, and they have to. They
You got 16 bars. That's it.
You're like, yo,
16
that's it.
bars. No, because this is film. This is, you have to, manage the time.
That's right. So, and then I have a couple people. I have some young ladies I met who they do like just game nights. They have game nights with like different games and at different venues. So they want to come aboard and talk about some stuff. I have another young lady who's a yogi. Remember I told you about the yogi?
the yogi.
She said she's going to let me know what day she can come. I spoke to her today via text, and her answer was very interesting. Because when I said to her, what day do you want to come on the show? She says, I have to meditate on it. And I love that. I actually love the answer. She said, I need to meditate on and process everything you gave me. And I laughed at it, but at the same time, I was like, wow, okay, that's very interesting. That she takes her meditation.
Serious.
Exactly. That's what I got from it. Once again, I got
We still have to do the
raffles.
The sneaker raffle.
Sneaker raffles. So we got a lot going on. Sneaker raffles. Also, once again, I'm getting more water from my boy Willie Will from Body Aqua. So he's sending me some more water, and then brother named Sharif Thacker hopefully he'll be here next week, and he'll be bringing his freshly brewed teas that he makes out of his kitchen, I believe.
Okay.
He has a tea line.
Oh, tea line. Holistic teas and stuff.
Yeah, you know who he is, right?
No, I never met him, but I heard of. I think you mentioned him before.
Yeah, that's right. So once again, I create the platform for entrepreneurs to market themselves, I want to give a big shout out to a friend of mine. She's probably not even listening, but Denise De Jesus Calamari. She follows the show, and she has some people call Ron Chin of Orderly's Direct, and got in touch with them, and he got in touch with me and bought a couple cars.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's flowing. It's definitely flowing. So if you know anyone in the market that wants to get a brand new car, leased car, contact me. I'll get you in contact with the people and the powers that need to be contacted and take care of and hook it up. What else? What you got going on?
I mean, they said the second wave is coming with COVID.
That's right.
So that's going to shut down
The city again.
the city again. I encourage everybody to be prepared.
Yeah.
Be safe. Listen to what these doctors are saying.
Yes.
I was driving with a friend of mine today, and there was a whole bunch of people because of the nice day with no masks, just gingerly walking around and doing whatever they feel like doing.
Yeah.
And if you're putting yourself out there like that, you're risking, not only your family and yourself, other people as well.
And on the way here, a friend of mine is trying to travel to New York because of a birthday, and they were saying, her and her friends were like, "How was it?" Right? She said,
Yeah.
and she texted and she was saying, "How was it in New York? Are they shutting down New York?" And come to find out, she said flights are hard to get here.
Right.
So flights are hard to get. So take this matter very seriously. I know we had a time where, it dropped off and we were pretty good in the Northeast area, New York area, but take it very seriously. I got 1,000,000 masks in my car. I got one in my pocket. I have an actual stack in my glove box.
Right.
I have hand sanitizers. I have hand wipes.
This is the new norm.
This
It's gonna be
is the new norm. Remember, I keep saying the Spanish flu pandemic took 2 years to recover. It's going to take over 2 years for this to recover and to go back to being normal. Being safe.
They have a vaccine coming.
Supposedly they have a vaccine coming. I will not be on that vaccine.
No, I'm not telling you.
I got the flu shot almost 2 weeks ago, and that Tuesday night I had the flu shot. That night it put me on my ass, man. Gave me the, I was which was weird because I got the flu shot, which gives you the flu, a small dose of the flu, and then I was tested negative for COVID, which is good.
Which is good, right? That was good.
Which is good, but for almost 2 weeks I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt. I was this morning, or yesterday morning. I think yesterday morning or this morning, I blew my nose and a nice big glob came out. I'm sorry to share that with you, TMI.
TMI.
But it did. It came out now. I can breathe. What else you got going on?
Besides the raffle that we're gonna do,
Yeah.
how we have to get the logistics on that. So we'll be raffling a couple of pair of sneakers, different
Yeah.
sizes, different styles from Adidas to Jordan.
Yeah.
To even some of the merchandise.
Yes.
Some merchandise.
So we'll be raffling off merchandise. So tickets probably going for like between 10, 15, 20 bucks per raffle ticket. You can win yourself a pair of Jordans, pair of Yeezys, right?
Pair of Yeezys,
Jordans, Adidas. Yeah. We have, so once again, we have things going on. Oh, big shout out! Before I forget, big shout out to Dr. John Jenkins, his wife Renee, my boy Timothy Lewis, his daughter Chanel Lewis. I asked for donations. I did ask for clothes donations, and I received a tremendous amount. I received a lot. As a matter of fact, somebody else called me today. They got in contact with Alicia Rivers over at the shelter where she works at, and was able to give more donations. And I received so much, and I thank you. Because even though we have people who don't have, so definitely pay it forward. And the reason why I cannot show the pictures or the shelter name is because of confidentiality. It's these people who are in shelters. Some of them were in battered homes. So the shelter cannot be, the address cannot be given.
Divulged because of
and the people who, and the pictures they sent me. I wish I could show the pictures, but I just can't. They asked me not to. But once again, big shout out to the friends who did give me the clothes, the shoes. It was well received. It was very welcomed, and I mean, like I said, even for another friend of mine who said, "Alvin, how can I donate?" I said, "Well, I contacted Alicia Rivers. I said, can I give this person your information and your phone number?" They gave him today. It happened today. Within less than an hour, the person called Alicia Rivers and sent her some stuff over at the shelter.
That's good. Positive stuff.
So if you want to donate anything, give me a contact, shoot me up my inbox, let me know what you want to donate. I'll pick it up from you, and I'll get it over to Alicia Rivers. I know she said there's a couple women there who are tall, so if you're a tall woman and you want to donate, please, by means, your shoes, your sneakers, sweatshirts, nothing that you wouldn't give away yourself. So
Yeah, lightly used.
yeah, lightly used, lightly worn. If you can wash it, please. But I thank everyone who contacted me, who gave me the clothes. It was, when I mean it was well received and very much appreciated. It was. I think I had one, two, three, four black garbage bag full of clothes. I had one garbage bag full of shoes, and Tim gave me a stack. I think 7 or 8 pairs of shoes between men and women. Yeah, so once again, I definitely appreciate it, and it really goes a long way. It really does. I know normally Our Lodge does something for November, December. Due to COVID, we probably won't be doing it.
Right. This everything is on lockdown.
Yeah, everything's on hold and on lockdown. We normally do a canned food drive for Ebenezer Baptist Church the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we normally do a coat drive the Sunday before Christmas.
Right.
But because of COVID-19, we're not going to do that this time around. But if you do have anything you want to donate and you want to give it to me, please let me know. I know that there's another hurricane too. I think.
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be raining.
Yeah, another hurricane, and it's just crazy. But we got
These are the times. Yes.
Yeah, these are the times, and they even talking about in the is there like iceberg that broke off somewhere in
Antarctica.
Yeah. It's crazy. We are living through many historical moments, whether it is political, whether it's environmental, sports wise, just overall. We have lived through many historical events in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable what we have seen and what we're going through. It really is. And it's, you think about it, you're like, wow, like I really, just even think about the cell phone era, just think about this cell phone. Our devices, for us,
right,
we have lived through a tremendous, a extensive line.
And these are obsolete right now, because something else
will come out soon. So, I don't know, what else we got going on?
I think we are going to do something with the A-team, Alvin's A-team, right?
Yeah.
Which we will go to different restaurants
and
that, whether it be a pizza shop, whether it be the best gyro in New York City, the best pizza, the best hamburgers, we'll be there with the team, seeing what you got, seeing if it is good. Because if it's trash, we're going to let you know it's trash. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, yeah, we want to know who has the best pizza in New York City.
Yes, and I actually came across some bloggers too. I'm supposed to be hooking up. I actually sent him. He sent me a message because he did his questions in the street. I noticed he was in the city. He was in Washington Square Park. He was in some other places that he did some questions.
Okay.
He was doing questions. I saw that today. He hit me up on IG. Young man quit his job at the gym and said, "I'm going to go. This is what this is what my heart desires. I want to do this." And
but look out for us because we're going to be doing the same thing too.
Yes.
And we're gonna be
you got to put that camera to work.
Well, yeah, we're going to put that camera and we're going to get another one too.
That's right. So we got a lot going on. It's a little bit tough with scheduling, but we definitely got a lot going on. If you think about it, we definitely have a lot going on, and hopefully we can have some fun out there with people and put some people on blast, and not only put people on blast, but also put people up on social media and have fun with it. I've been I stay up late a lot watching a million things on social media, not on social media, excuse me, on YouTube. And I find it it's crazy because we cannot put things on YouTube on here because of obviously
copyright
infringement, things like that. So, but there's some people who can sing out there that's amazing. It really is amazing. Really is. So once again, if you're just tuning in, you're tuning into Alvin After Dark. We're live every single Tuesday night with your boy Oscar Ortiz. We got so much things going on, and if you know anyone that's an entrepreneur that wants to market themselves and
bring them on. Yeah, bring them on.
Bring them on. Inbox me. Like I said, I got someone coming next week, and I don't know. I think what else we got going on?
Well, we also present the latest styles, the latest gossip,
Yes.
Latest entertainment news.
Entertainment news. Yes. Sean Connery passed away, so rest in peace, Sean Connery.
Rest in peace, Sean Connery.
I
Good
love
actor.
Sean Connery.
He's the first James Bond, right?
That's right.
First James Bond. And even if you want us to come to one of your events,
That's
we'll
right.
be more happy to come to one of your events and co-host with you, or just debate, right? Just
Right.
debate, or just come and hang out.
You know, I was looking at it just today. A few years ago, we were at the Alpha Kappa Alpha luncheon
Right, the luncheon, right?
at the hotel. So so we've been invited to actually a lot of places.
Yeah.
We've been invited to a lot of places that we've done so many things for. And also, I told them earlier, Curly Girl Collective, Curl Fest, they couldn't do it this year.
Right.
But they actually hit me up in my email with virtual stuff that they had going on. I couldn't participate, but they had a lot of stuff going on with Curly Girl Collective and Curl Fest. My boy J.R. Jackson, J.R. Sports Brief, he was up here recently. I think he went back down. I think he has his on AM news station. I forgot what it is. But he has a bunch of stuff going on because he's down south on V103. It's like they're 105.1
Yeah,
or
105.1.
Hot 97 in the morning, V103. But like I said before, listen, the good Lord don't put you nothing you can't handle. It's all how you handle it. We're still going through this pandemic, so please be careful, be safe, wash your hands, wear your mask. Don't take this thing very lightly.
Yeah, lightly. And if you see a cluster of people, don't go in there. Don't
Yeah,
go there.
you know, I've been refraining from that too a lot.
Yeah. So because you want to be responsible, just because they're not responsible, don't even, adhere to that.
Yeah, I've been actually I'm happy you said that. Notre Dame won. Everyone rushed out on the field.
Right.
And they were just saying on the news before I left, they just said all those students, if they do not quarantine, or if they test positive for COVID, they have to stay at school.
Ooh.
If they, for Thanksgiving holiday. So they have until November 12th to get tested. And if they test positive, they cannot fly anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just some news before I left. So once again, you're tuned into Alvin After Dark. We're brought to you by B&W Freeport. We're brought to you by Earth Skin 357. We're brought to you by Auto Lease Direct and also Body Aquas. We got some sponsors hanging out with us. So once again, please tune us in again next week, Tuesday, same bat channel, same bat time.
Salute to the other co-hosts, Rico.
That's right.
Kim, Ben Amin.
No doubt. They're going to be on soon. They
Yeah,
have some scheduling conflicts, but they'll be on soon. But once again, we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night and stay safe.
Salute.